What's up? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit that like when you come in here. Sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit them notifications so that you're able to get all my content, all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing communities. And salute to all of my subs that's been rocking with me. And even the ones that don't rock with me, the people that hate on me. All that good stuff, man. You know. All right, check it out, man. It was a busy night. I'm gonna talk about college football and a little bit, of course, NFL today when they get through with the games and all that other stuff. But right now, I want to focus my attention on the players that are out. We got Zion. He's having leg issues, of course, with the hamstring, and then Ja Morant. He's having issues with. Well, he's having multiple issues, but he's having issues with his hip. Brown Sugar, what's up, baby? I see you in here, sweetie. Ted, what's up, man? And then, of course, Bronny, he debuted with the South Bay G League team, and I'll talk about that in a few. But I want to focus my attention more so on Zion and just pretty much, man, all of these injuries that's been taking place with all of these players, man. Now, look, man, these guys are young, okay? These guys are young. And just to be quite honest with you, I can kind of understand why they're experiencing a lot of those injuries because it was happening to Zion when he was in You can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Hey, push one if you can hear me. Push one if you can hear me. Brown Sugar says she can't hear me. I mean, hey, look, man. Hey, we some of us got cricket phones. Some of us got Metro PCS phones. Some of us got Obama phones. Okay, yeah, you had to turn the Trump phone up. Yeah, I got the new Trump phone. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but anyways, man, to get back to what I was saying, um, Zion Williamson, man, he plays a style just like Ja Morant does, and they're high flyers. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Zion is a high flyer, but he carries a lot of weight. Ja, a lot of people had to talk to him about landing. I think that's what Derrick Rose had to talk to Ja Morant about. I'm pretty sure he had a conversation with Ja Morant about kind of slowing his game down. But Ja actually, just to talk about that for a minute, for one, Ja Morant really has kind of taken a step, a step slower in terms of pacing himself. Well, he's taking a step back in terms of being real out of control and stuff. He's pacing himself. He's learning to play more under control. He's not all there yet, but he's still got a ways to go and everything. But I can't really put my finger on a lot of this stuff. Some people say that it might be performance enhancers. Some people might say that it, uh, different stuff that they're putting in their system or whatever. But I don't really see that with John. I really don't see that with Zion either. Now, Two Rock brought up a good point, man, about Zion. Now he did lose quite a bit of weight, and there's this trend going on about the Ozempic or whatever, however you say that, man. All that stuff I don't even put in my system, man. I'm all about natural, man. Get your ass in the gym and then that's it. But uh, some of the stuff that they put in their system, man, is really not good for you because it causes side effects, and one of those happens to be, with your bone structure. You said John Wall should have, yeah. Um, but see, even with the John Wall situation, we knew how that panned out. You know what I'm saying? He went from a very explosive. He was the fastest league. I mean, he was the fastest player in the league at one point, and um, then he, as soon as he lost kind of his athleticism and stuff, let's just face it, John Wall wasn't who we wanted him to be. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that same type of John Wall, going super fast, going coast to coast and all that stuff, like a point guard. What's up with it, Wills? I see you in here. Make sure y'all go sub the homie, the Will Strong Show. Yeah, Steve Francis. Yeah, because Steve Francis, when I met Steve Francis and when I seen him in person, shoot, I was actually, well, he was at that time, he was maybe like a inch taller than me or whatever. When he was in H Town, and he was in Texas or whatever. His best friend, God rest his soul, his name was Pierre. He passed away when I was real young, but um, I had the privilege of meeting him. But yeah, but even with him, he played a style, man, that was like uh, high flying, getting up in the air, but you got to know how to land. Um, with Zion, man, I really couldn't. I agree with Turab, man. I can't even be mad at Zion because he put in the work. Now we don't know what these guys are doing, though. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. Yeah, you could lose all that weight. That's just like with old boy um, from what's that movie, man? From Uncle Drew. I always forget his name. Remember when I put in the comment section, Brown Sugar and Ted, they were like, well, anybody could do anything. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking maybe, what I'm saying, he had put in work and stuff like that, but some people were saying, nah, it was that, that old stuff that he taking. Ozempic, whatever the hell it is, man. Like that, I don't be like all that stuff that they put on the market, man. It's really there just to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. Like the best way to get your stuff together, man, is the natural way. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Plenty of water. If you're trying to gain weight, plenty of clean protein. Bad LB 1234. I see you in here. Yeah, I'm not taking none of that stuff. In New York, man, they definitely don't be doing all that unnatural stuff, man. You see guys in there doing their calisthenics. Shout out to Scott Bernhard. Wilson knows who that is. Scott Bernhard, Scott Bernard. Either one, you know what I'm saying. I call him that one. But shout out to Scott Bernhard. He be he's from that area and stuff, man. And what they do is they go out to those parks out there and they do a lot of calisthenics. Shout out to the brother Sean, the podcast for Soul, Sean, all my guys from New York out there and stuff. They do stuff natural. You know what I'm saying? Push-ups, sit-ups, dips, and they be cut up and they be ripped and they be swole too. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find the vein or take a shot. You know where? Pause. None of that stuff, man. It just you got to get your ass in the gym. Everybody don't have the genetics. That's another thing. Everybody don't have the genetics. You're not gonna have Ronnie Coleman genetics. You ain't gonna have LeBron James genetics. You ain't gonna have Tiny Lister Debo genetics. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have goddamn The Rock genetics. Just do it natural. If you petite, uh, you could be a nice cut up petite type of person. You know what I'm saying? If you big and husky or whatever, you could still slim down, but you're not gonna slim down at the rate that say like a Michael Jordan would or something like that because their metabolism is so high. You're not gonna be able to put on weight and gain weight real fast. Everybody's genetics are different, but see, you got people that want to speed up the body. When you speed up the body, what does it start with? It starts with your heart, meaning that in order for I'm not trying to give no history lesson. I'm not trying to be no doctor or anything like that. But I am a personal trainer, and I do have my nutritionist certification. But what I am gonna tell you, man, is that when you putting that stuff in your body, it's gonna start with the heart. Your heart can only take so goddamn much. And if it's speeding up everything, man, it's gonna throw everything off. It's gonna throw your your body off from what you're normally capable of. Meaning that okay, well, you be in the gym, you're gonna be working out at a heart rate that you're not really used to. If you try to sit up there and let's say you take some of this stuff and you don't really never work out at all. But then again, you putting that stuff in your body for like a professional athlete who's used to working out 5 to 6 times a week, 2 times a day and shit, and you barely work out maybe once a month. Nigga, you putting yourself at risk. You putting your kidneys at risk. You putting your lungs, your whole cardiovascular system. You putting all that shit at risk. It's not good for you. But I just hope they get back on the court pretty soon. It's like every time you turn around, you got somebody that's got an injury. I mean, we got Tyrese Maxey, he out with hamstring. Uh, got Zion Williamson, he out with hamstring, right? You got um, Ja Morant, he's out. Paul George, he just came back. He liable to get hurt again. Joel Embiid, we all know his story. He stay hurt. You know? And this is another thing. Hey, I'll tell you this. I'm glad Wilson's in here because I am talking about Zion. Zion does remind me a lot of my coach's best friend, LJ. Um, Larry Johnson, okay? One of my coaches, he grew up with LJ and he played with LJ. And that's why I like LJ. And I saw LJ when I was little. When I was young, not little. Man, Zion's gonna end up just like LJ. And they played very similar. Like LJ was the only difference is that LJ actually was like really cut up and swole. Zion is big because I think Zion was like 250 or something like that, but he ain't nothing but like 6'5", 6'6". You know what I'm saying? If that, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no 6'9" and 6'10" and none of that other stuff. Larry Johnson was like 6'8", 6'7", 6'8". Yeah, but we talking about Zion and we talking about, congratulations to, Kay Cunningham and they doing good and stuff. But right now, man, we focusing our attention on on this situation. You know what I'm saying? um, what's it called? Larry Johnson ended up having them back problems, and what happened? You know, he didn't have no more explosiveness. He wasn't, because Larry Johnson, even though that he was big, if you seen him play in person, if you seen LJ play in person, dog, he was so nice, but he was so big. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a bodybuilder. Yeah, he did. I mean, he could always shoot. Larry Johnson could always shoot. He always had a nice little jumper, like nice little mid range, but he took it out. You said LJ was better than Weber? I don't know about that. Ooh, I don't know about that. Nah, I can't go there, man. Weber was a monster. Weber could handle the ball better. Weber could pass better. Weber actually had a little bit of a better shot. Weber had more, and I like both of them. Don't get it twisted. But as far as explosiveness, oh yeah, LJ. You know what I'm saying? But Weber, you got to think about it. Weber would, he would make guys miss. He didn't mess up on his dribble. Weber's like 6'10", 6'11". Up in there doing spin moves in the open floor and finding people behind the back passes, coming around the back, dunking on Barkley and stuff. Man, you crazy, Ted. Get out of here with that, man. Nah, I'm going Weber, bruh. Golden State Weber. Not no Washington Bullets Weber. None of that. I'm talking about Golden State coming out with Penny Hardaway Weber. You know what I mean? That Weber, nigga. Yeah, man. You better come on, Ted. LJ was a motherfucker, though. LJ was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I never saw Weber play in person. I seen Weber in person. I saw him at the All-Star game. Him, Kobe Bryant, and I saw Kevin McHale when they were commentating. I saw him in 2010 at the All-Star game. But what's it called? Weber was that guy, man. Weber could go coast to coast and everything. LJ a little bit, but I think LJ had a better back to the basket game. You know what I'm saying? He had a better back to the basket game. He had a better half court game. Weber was just gifted at running the floor. Here you got a guy, you think that Weber can't run and none of that other stuff. Hell nah, man. He over there running with the Fab Five. You said what's up with it, Angela? I'll see you in the building. Yeah, Ted, yeah, man. You tripping on that one, bro. You said LJ was better than C Webb. Nah, man. C Webb, C Webb, he was only just blessed to play with Vlade Divac. You know what I'm saying? And well, Juwan Howard, but Juwan Howard was a monster. Juwan Howard was a monster too. I like Juwan Howard, especially on the rebounds. But he ain't never had no dominant center. Like, what's it called? LJ was gifted to play with Ewing, and he played with Mourning. Both Georgetown Hoyas. So you know there's that argument. I know Wilt's going to be like, oh, man, that wasn't the Ewing of old, but he was still good for 20 some odd points and 10 rebounds and a couple of blocks, nigga. You know Wilt's going to shit on Ewing. He gonna shit on Starks. He gonna shit on Derek Harper. He gonna shit on Charles Oakley. He gonna shit on Charles Smith. He gonna shit on Anthony Mason. He gonna shit on Pat Riley. He gonna shit on goddamn nigga. Your ass gonna shit on Mayor Giuliani, nigga. Goddamn Wills. Yeah. Look at that nigga be shitting on everybody on the nigga. That nigga ain't never happy. That nigga right now he shitting on Carl Anthony Towns. That motherfucker shitting on Mikal Bridges. He shitting on. Yeah, man, that motherfucker don't like Jeff Van Gundy. Like, no, I don't like these niggas. Unless you hoist the Larry O'Brien or at least get to the goddamn finals, that motherfucker don't like your ass, man. That motherfucker shitting on Jalen Brunson. I'm like, Jalen Brunson, your best player. So he didn't win. Yeah, motherfucker. He's shitting on everybody. He was like, damn, man, we made the World Series, man. He's like, fuck Aaron Judge. He don't do shit. And he didn't do shit. Aaron Judge played horrible. That's why I told you, Ted, yes, and the Dodgers is my squad, if y'all didn't know. I like the Dodgers because where did they start off? They started off in Brooklyn anyway. And on top of that, they was the first, they drafted Jackie Robinson. But baseball, I always been into like players and other stuff going on with like one of my favorite all time. Well, I got three of them. I used to like Kenny Lofton. I like Bo Jackson, and I like Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I like other guys too. Ken Griffey Jr. Of course, I like Big Hurt though. I was a huge Big Hurt fan. I used to like I seen Randy Johnson. Seen him when he played for the Diamondback. Me and my partner met him. Randy Johnson looked like he could play basketball. Randy Johnson like 7 foot, man. Randy Johnson is tall and fucking lanky, man. He's a fucking giant. He's taller than some basketball players. Yep, Brown Sugar. Take me out to the ball game. They should have had Brown Sugar out there throwing the pitch. Not no Megan Thee Stallion. She couldn't even hit the damn mound. God damn, man. You can't even throw no damn ball, man. Yeah, get Brown Sugar out there. You know what I'm saying? She ready to knock the empire out. You know what I mean? Nah, but just to get back, yeah, man, like New York, Wilson, he ain't like none of them niggas, man. He ain't like that nigga he didn't like Gerald Wallace. I mean Gerald Wilkins. I'm sorry, Gerald Wilkins. Man, that nigga didn't like nobody. Bronny James. We're gonna talk about Bronny James for just a second. Bronny James had his debut. You said stop the cap. Well, you don't. You don't like nigga. You don't. Ain't nobody capping. Nigga, you don't. Nigga, you hate a nigga in Starks who dunked on two, three niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hate on Starks that went from bagging groceries to playing in the garden, nigga, in front of Spike Lee, nigga. Nigga, hell, you don't even like Spike Lee out in that motherfucker, nigga. Shit, that motherfucker, nigga, that nigga said, you know what, fuck that, man. I'm moving over to Dallas, man, with Polo, man. We gonna go to the goddamn Mavericks game. Fuck all this. All right, I'm gonna bring Wilson over here to H-Town and shit, make him even real mad, just like like H-Town busted y'all ass back. That nigga don't fuck with no Spike Lee. He's like, man, sit your man. Hey, they blame Spike Lee for getting Reggie. Yeah, Reggie off. Nigga, hey, that nigga Wilson like Reggie more than he like Spike Lee. Ain't that some shit? That motherfucker, hey, he'll see Dale Davis and Antonio Davis. He's like, man, why can't we have that motherfuckers on our team? You know what I'm saying? I don't want Xavier McDaniel. I don't want Charles Smith. He said he want Otis Thorpe. He said he want Robert Horry. He said he want Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? He said he loved Ewing, but I would rather have Hakeem. McSwagger. You got to come in here with that swagger. You know what I mean? Swagger, not swagger. Not swagger, all right? Swagger. Yeah, I'm trying to get my swagger together. I'm trying to get my swagger together for Wilt. So when I go to New York and we go up there, we actually meet Donald Trump. We can be there all there. I have to make sure that I have the Gucci cologne. A$AP Rocky. He actually gave me some of that. And salute to ASAP Rocky. You know, I have to get my swagger together. You know, I just do. Matter of fact, I think Chad Ochocinco and his girl broke up, right? Hey, Wills, what do you say? We go over there, you know, we go chop it up. Stephen Green in the building. Yeah, I know. I know, mate. But I'm not mad at Zion though. But I'm just like, damn, that's the same hamstring injury that you had when you was in the playoff. So I'm like, here we go. Brown sugar. He said Charles Smith pissed me off with man, damn, hey, and that nigga Will, he be knowing the plays. He be knowing the exact plays at the exact moment. What be really pissing that nigga off? You know what I'm saying? Like the exact minute, where he was, what he was eating, what female he was with. You know what I'm saying? What he ordered from McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What type of drink he was drinking, you know what I'm saying? What possession, how many minutes on the clock, you know what I'm saying? That nigga be knowing the exact minute. That's how that nigga that nigga be knowing the exact time. He be like, yeah, man. Matter of fact, man, he didn't even have the right shoes on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He tried to, you know, do that little comb over with his head and stuff like that. But I told him to just shave that shit off, man. It wasn't working for him that day. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he stepped into the barbershop. He got a one all the way around and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I told him just go ahead and go for the taper fade. But he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Then he came out there. Look, it was bad luck on us, man. That's why we lost, because of that haircut he got. I told him to get the uptown fade. He didn't listen to me. Hell yeah, he was like, man, I can't stand that nigga, man. Shit, man. He shouldn't have wore that shit that day. You know what I'm saying? I was there at his locker room and stuff, man. He was over there talking to... Nah, but Bronny James had 6 points, 5 turnovers. I think he had like 3 steals or something like that, man, in the G League debut with the South Bay. Listen, man. If you're expecting Bronny James to go over there to the G League and do any better than what he's doing in the actual league, then you're sadly mistaken. Actually, Marcus Camby was actually was solid. Marcus Camby was solid. I like Marcus Camby better when he played with the Nuggets, though. He did a better job when he was with the Nuggets. But Bronny James, man, he had 6 points. Listen, at this point, man, I've always said that Bronny James needs to go ahead and take the LaMelo Ball approach. Don't even go to the G League, right? Just go, because what they're talking about doing, I don't know if y'all know this, they're talking about bringing him back up for home games, and then whenever the G League is on the road or whatever, then he'll play he'll play with the Lakers or whatever, and then when the G League team is there, then he'll play with the G League. So he's going to be going back and forth, according to Shams Charania. Okay, that's what they're going to be doing. I'm like, at this point, just go ahead. I mean, you got, man. Listen, bro. Now it's turning into a dysfunctional team. Now you got JJ Redick losing his mind after 8 games. He up in there. Hey, Wills, Ted and Brown Sugar, Mick Swagger and Steven, man, he up in there slamming the chair. Like, you know how them niggas that one of them little kids in school that be rocking real hard, man. He up in there doing that to the chair and shit, like he's shaking like he in an electric chair and shit. He getting so mad. It'd be funny as hell, man. He done broke like 5 clipboards and shit. At this point, Don Williams is a bust. Just like, no, he's not. He ain't no bust. That's Cap Angelo. He ain't no bust. Don Williamson had a real good season last season. It's just hamstrings, man. You can't do nothing about hamstrings, bro. Hamstrings are something that linger. So by that logic, we gonna sit up there and say Tyrese Maxey a bust? Cause they was hamstring just came. Hamstring started messing with him. Nah, man, he was. Hey, Zion worked hard and he came back. He lost a lot of weight. I gotta give that brother credit or whatever. Now, if he was sitting up there and he was he was doing this right out the gate, then yeah. But nah, he having hamstring issues. Every time he turned around, it's something else. He was doing that in the beginning. In the beginning, he was like, "Oh yeah, I got this going on." But I think he made an effort. But nah, Zion ain't no bust, man. Zion ain't no bust. Zion is box office. Nigga, Zion nigga will come through the lane, nigga, and do shit that you like, goddamn, I gotta see that nigga play. Nah, he is definitely not no bust. Zion is killing, bro. You said let's be honest, Bronny stinks. On this level, yeah. But he didn't have no listen, he had no unfair to him, he had no type of time to really get ready and get prepared and to do anything. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't gonna work from the beginning, Angelo. Like, you talking about a guy that barely played college basketball, didn't play in the preseason. He didn't play no exhibition game, no training camp. He coming off of a life altering situation, a life altering, and let's just be honest, he could have lost his life, a life threatening situation. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about the heart. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no telling what could happen next. Then you talk about throwing him in there with guys that done average 20, you know what I'm saying, for their career in the NBA, averaging 20 in college, might have averaged fucking 40 in high school or some shit like that. Nigga, and then you asking him to get out there and play, and he could barely put up 2 points, and they cheering for this motherfucker. Nah, man. Yeah, at this level, yeah. I mean, you could say that but he need to go overseas and he need to play over there, because he can't go to college now. Can't go back to college. He ineligible. Just go over there, go overseas, and take care of business. Yeah, basically. Yeah, yeah. But well, I mean, that man, hey, y'all the ones that wanted this damn in season tournament. Y'all the ones that wanted this, man. I didn't want no damn in season tournament. I didn't want that shit. I think the shit is terrible. Y'all like, because you putting players at risk at the at in season tournament. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Man, listen, Wilts. Listen, I'm LB said this. Shout out to LB. I remember LB said this, and I was with him 100% when he said this. He said, "Man, you got 82 games to get things right, to get your shit together." I'm with him 100%. You got 82 games to get your shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no goddamn in-season tournament. We don't need no soccer model or none of that other shit that they be doing. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff they trying to model after the World Cup. Nah, just leave that shit the way it is. we don't need no extra trophies. They naming a trophy after everybody. Hell, they gonna name a trophy out. They gonna have Now we present Wilts Strong with the Charleston White in-season tournament trophy. And Charleston White, his ass is gonna be there to present it to you and shit. We now have the Young Thug trophy. Will's gonna be like, yeah, man, he gonna be with Charleston White. He gonna be like, Charleston White, man, where the hoes at? Like, I don't know, Will. Hey, nigga, we just gonna have to go find out, my nigga. Nah, man, but I'm just saying, like, you up in here trying to make all these damn accolades. Nah, if there was an in-season tournament when Jordan was playing, nigga, you know how many trophies that nigga would have with Duncan, with Kobe, all them. Yeah, the NBA Cup. Yeah, that's what it is. Man, get that up out of here. But nah, man, hey, I got to ride out, man. Make sure y'all hit the like, sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit the notifications, too. Straight to the point. Make sure y'all go sub to the brother Will Strong, the Will Strong Show. Raise your motherfucking hand up in here. Shout out to the whole entire LDBC, Lions Den basketball and boxing community. Until then, I'm out.